Jess, a great result for us today and a hat-trick for yourself. How do you feel the game went?
Yeah, look, it's always nice to score goals, get a clean sheet, move on to the next round of the County Cup. It really took us a while to get into the game. I think until the first goal happened in the first 20 minutes, we just didn't look ourselves. It might be due to the break we've had, but equally a lot of teams have had that break and games being postponed. But really took us 20 minutes to kind of break them down, and credit to Kingfisher because I think they had a great plan that they executed well in the first 20 minutes. But I think, look, it is great to move on, but our standards have still got to be higher, and we've still got to go back to training this week and still kind of work on that tempo, work on that intensity, and really get ready again to face National League teams again next week.
Yeah, and we've had quite a long break, more than we thought, but over that break we've signed some new players, including some who made their debuts today. What do you think they'll add going forward into the league?
Do you know what? They've been phenomenal since they've come in early Christmas and over the kind of Christmas period and getting into the team and training with us. They have been fantastic additions. Like Evie today, I think she was one of the best players on the pitch. She gets in the pockets really well. She picks up the ball. She's athletic, strong. She can shoot from anywhere. So she'll be a huge addition for us. And then Jazz coming on at the end was great because her strength's been ridiculous in training. We can't get the ball off her. So I'm dead chuffed both of them got on today. I'm really happy they kind of helped us get the result we needed. So it's really exciting moving forward.
Brilliant, thank you. Matt, our first game of the year, and we had to wait a long time for it. Over the break, we've seen some new faces join the team. How do you feel they've settled in so far?
You're right, we have had to wait a long time for what seems like our first game of 2025, although back end of the year and over the festive period we had a fixture against Stourbridge, which was a well-contested fixture. That enabled us to welcome in some of the new signings that we've taken in the last few weeks. In terms of how they've settled in brilliantly, I think one of the many things this club does really well is opens its arms to new people who meet our values, and the 4 players we've signed have really started to bed in. A few of them have been on display today, and the way that they handle themselves in what is no doubt a little bit of an unsettling period sometimes for new players. Hopefully they feel like they have settled, and I'm really pleased. Competition's a good thing, especially for the existing players. I think it's a statement of intent that we want to keep growing and being progressive. So yeah, all round I'm really pleased with the new signings and the way that they've been welcomed into the club.
And obviously with the result today, we're through to the semi-finals of the County Cup, but we're also back in the league next week against Leafield at home. How are you looking towards that?
In terms of today, it was a professional performance. It's one that on paper we should expect to win, and to win 7-0 is pleasing because it's nice to be dominating possession, operating in and around our opponent's penalty box, our attacking players being able to work on some chemistry, especially with new players on the scene. What frustrates me is the opening 20 minutes, and I don't mind saying this on camera because I think it's the only way we're going to get better. If we're setting ourselves standards of playing National League Tier 4 and we're going to stay there, we need to be consistent with our standards, and we need to be starting games from that first whistle. Not wait until 20 minutes in, not waiting until the first goal is scored. We control us, we control our tempo and what we do. So whether we're playing against lower league opposition in the cup, which can sometimes happen, and I take my hat off to Kingfisher today, they did what we expected. They performed a low block, defended in and around their penalty box really resiliently, and you could say they frustrated us, but we could have had more about us in our tempo, our reaction in transition, and so that 20 minutes is unacceptable in my opinion, but the players agree with me, and that's a good thing that they agree with me, because that tells me that they've set the standards for themselves. It's not just about what we say and do as staff. They're taking some ownership, responsibility and accountability for them. So yes, we're pleased to get through to the next round of the County Cup in the semi-final. It's a competition that the club have fond memories of from last season as part of a double winning season. So yeah, business as usual, professional performance, but work to do on that first 20 minutes for sure.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.